Hi, Leo. Happy April. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Your cards are great. I just threw them. Okay. For some of you, I feel there's agitation or there's fear around having to confront something or someone about something. You may be thinking that something isn't being said, but you feel it. You may need to have that conversation with someone. Okay. Okay. For others of you, all of your sacrifice, what you've really been working hard for, is going to pay off. Okay. So we come in with the 10 of Wands, crossed by the Star card. Okay. It's just saying all of this is going to pay off. So keep going. Okay. You've got the King of Coins, 7 of Coins. Millionaires cards are in here. So there's something coming in here. For some of you, you may be selling a home or you may be buying a home. You're going to have the money for it if you're buying a home. If you're selling a home, you're going to get more than you thought you would get for it. Okay. You've got the 9 of Cups, 9 of Coins, I'm sorry. The Hangman in reverse, which again, I think that whatever hard work this was is now, you had to do a little shifting, but there's no blockages anymore. Okay. You've got the Ace of Swords, clarity, victory, success, conquest, and I really do think that you've been working hard towards something or on something or trying to get through something, or if some of you have been really burning the midnight oil or you haven't been feeling well, you're about to get your vitality back here, okay? But I do think that you're going to have to change some things within your life, you know? Now, we've also got the Devil card, the Tower card, the High Priestess, and the Lover card on the outbound. So all of what's coming up for you, those are all Arcana cards, which means that they're kind of outside of your control. They're the big things. They're not little things. So that's why I say there's been things, you know, whatever this has been, and this has been a lot, right? But you've endured, you've carried on, you've had a lot of weight on you, a lot of responsibility on you. It's crossed by the Star card. So you either realize in here your value in this and you're going to stop doing this and you're going to start to balance things out in your life here, or your vitality comes back. That could be that too. You haven't been feeling really well. But the Star card is kind of like, it is a hope card, but it's also in seeing the beauty that's all around you. You know, maybe you've been working and you're watching your family just go on their own way and they don't even include you anymore in things. Or you see maybe your kids are growing up and you want to be around more, or you're changing your health regimen, or you're noticing that you can't do the things that you really want to do. You know, I think for some of you in here, your quality of life may have been challenged at a certain point, but you're realizing now the things that you can do to change it, right? For some of you, you're going to reshuffle how you balance your life, work and family. And I mean work and family, not work or family. I think you're going to bridge the two here. Okay, again, I think that it's just a shift in perspective. Maybe you needed to find a way to get it done or to do it or to make it possible. Maybe some of you are downsizing to be able to free up something. You know what I mean? Maybe you're downsizing your lifestyle to be able to spend more time with your family or something like that. Okay. Again, the burden card comes in here. I think you've worked really hard for something. This is, you know, I think that you know the value of value. You know the value of your family. Your finances are secure. Maybe some of you wanted to retire and thought, maybe I'll wait, you know, or I'll change jobs next year. I think you're restructuring that to realize that now is the time to do this and that time is really slipping by. There's a lesson in here too that says with you, for some of you, I think you're closing something down, or there's something that was delayed and now you see that there was more that needed to be seen. It wasn't as clear cut as you thought it was. There was something else that needed to be seen. You know, these cards can speak of here, it wasn't as over as I thought it was. You know what I mean? Like there was more in here that I had to get in this situation. Okay. And this can be too, like now I see it. Now I see what I didn't see. It's things like that. Something changed here for you, I feel, and you see things differently now, right? I see things differently now. You've got a lot of cards of clarifications in here. Okay. Now the Devil card, where you're sitting, can either be, you know, I realize now, you know, fears or things we don't want to face, or maybe, you know, something maybe that you didn't want to look at, you were able to look at, or you're going to be able to look at now in a more clear-cut, precise way. Okay? Now, the Tower card on your home front, again, can be, again, we're restructuring things here. And I don't feel it's something negative here. I think that something had to give, and I think that it's you know, it could be something too where, you know what, our family is expanded and we're living on top of each other now. We need to buy a different kind of home or something like that, right? Or we need to restructure something on the home front. I don't feel this comes out of left field at you for most of you. For some of you, something may come out of this, but I really don't see it. I think that it's just, you know what, I need to tell you something. I don't feel it's anything, you know, that's going to be earth-shattering, but it's like, you know what? I don't want to work all this much anymore. I don't. It's like you may tell your partner, I don't really feel like this. I really don't feel like working all of this. I want to spend more time with my family. Or what do you think about downsizing and moving here? It's something within your family structure that you guys change. And I think that it's great. It makes you stronger in the outbound. I think it makes the flow in your relationship and in your life a lot more stable. That's what I think, you know. I think that it's too, you know, we have all that we want, but we never see each other. You know what I mean? Or I have all of this, could be a single person, but I'm lonely. You know what I mean? I'm independent. I have all the riches. I'm grateful for my life, but I want to share it with someone. That could be this too, right? All right. That's what I think is, or some of you too, I think you're changing what it is that you really find, I don't want to say attractive, but it's like, you know what? My yard is beautiful. I love that I can get up in the morning and just sit here. And I have a change in perspective now that where I'm at is exactly where I want to be. I don't need more. I've worked, someone has worked very hard in here. These are very substantial cards in here that speak of a lot of sacrifice through life. And you know what? You might not want to do it anymore. And I don't think you're going to have to, because you've got a lot of cards in here. Like I say, these cards, don't look at this negative. I need more joy in my life. I need more happiness in my life. I need to see my family more, right? And that's the change in your home front. This shows up on your home front. It's expansion. Some of you may be having children. You know, this is positive. You know, this is being honest with each other, being honest with yourself, really trusting your gut. And that in here is saying, I'm honest with myself. And I'm honest with the people in my life. And that's what this is about. I mean, not that you're hiding anything, but like, you know what? I don't want to work anymore. I don't want to work really hard anymore. You know what? I didn't want children, but now I do. You know what? I didn't want to move, but now I do. You're changing stuff here. There's a major, I think maybe, you know, you sacrificed things, or your family sacrificed things, and now you're going to see the reward of that. Or maybe you change that plan a little bit, or it pays off finally, you know. These are really great cards, really great cards. All right, give me a moment. For some of you, your payday is here. For some of you that have been really working towards something, say you're an aspiring, you know, actress or something you've really been working for, it comes to fruition now. For some of you, I'm going to say here, and I'm not encouraging gambling, but for some of you, you get a payoff that's really huge. For some of you, you get, I mean, oh my gosh, this is, you've got a lot of cards in here that say, I've worked really hard for this. Okay, and now you're going to see the payout of this. What do I want to clarify in here? Let me clarify the Tower card, because I know some of you are like, ah! The Tower card is not a negative card. It's really never something we really don't know about. Very rarely, and within this energy, it could be, you know, so I'm telling you here, give me a moment. Ooh. For some of you, the relationship structure that you've got on your home front with your partner is changing. Okay? For some of you, you may have thought, you know, someone really shows you a side of them that you really thought maybe they didn't have anymore. Maybe you were losing interest and now you're like, wow, this person's really, they get it now. Like something, this isn't a negative. I really don't feel it. I think that there's honesty coming out finally where, you know what? I miss you. You're at work all the time. And this person really does know the value of the family unit. And they say, okay, I will make some changes. And your family dynamic changes. And it's been a long time coming because with this card too, it's a card of, I don't know how to balance this. But also what I feel in here is now you do. Now you do. Okay, there you go. The Tower card. Let's see. This is going to play out for everyone. It's a different, but there is massive clarity in here. Massive clarity in here. And there's honesty. There's honesty written through here. You know, like maybe I know my partner really loves this job. I know he really works hard. I know he really wants to take care of us. But you know what? I only see them in passing and it changes now. Okay. Brand new beginning. Brand new beginning. This is a good combination. It says I'm done with this. This is done. It's over. It's a good change. It really is a good change. Some of you move. Some of you expand. Some of you change your entire dynamic. Okay. Oh, that's good. Some of you are getting, your relationship is getting kicked up a notch here. Okay, for some of you, your relationship may have been that, you know, I only see you in passing, and now it brings back the spark in your relationship here. Joy, it's happiness, it's contentment. Okay, for some of you, you're starting to feel better. You know, some of you may have not really felt better, but now you're getting your zest back. Okay. Some of you are on the home front too. You're really pulling out of a situation where you thought you were stuck before. For some of you, again, this can be something in reference to figuring out what it was that the holdup was. For some of you, again, I feel like you're having children, or some of you, you're changing jobs, or I don't know how I can do this, but you do. You know what I mean? Like you move from one continent to the other. Okay. And again, there's things that have been in divine timing that are coming out now. Okay. I really feel that it's your communication skills really get bumped up here with the people in your lives, and things are a lot more genuine. On the home front, though, for some of you, you're going to have some changes that not everyone is going to be happy about. Don't think that I'm saying this and it's going to be wonderful for everyone. Sometimes the changes that we know we need to make, you know, are a little bit harder. Like now we want to sell this house, but crap, now we have to do we need to upgrade a little bit. It's things like that is what I feel. Okay. But there you go. I hope that I helped you in some way. If you want a private reading, please reach out to me. Just give me a day to update my website. I'm changing. I'm going to add some April specials on there. So just sit tight for a moment. Okay, I think this is great. Take a deep breath. You're clearing things. You're no longer wondering, what should I do? You find the answers for things. Okay, and some of them were health things that now you're realizing that I can bust through this now. A lot of self-honesty, I think, comes through here, you know. Like, yeah, I probably didn't need those 3 biscotti, and that could be what's maybe holding up my health regimen here. It's things like that. I'm making light, but these are things that you've got cards all higher arcana coming up here. So this is definitely a time where you're going to have some changes here. And changes, even though we're excited about them, sometimes our hopes and fears are the same exact thing, you know. That's what I've got here. For some of you, you're thinking about, how do I pull this forward? And you will, for sure. Okay? Long-term sustainability. You've got cards in here that really speak of, I've been working on this for a very long time. Okay? And I'm almost there, but there's a little bit more I've got to figure out here. And you do. Okay? So there you go.